The frontal lobe hasn't developed, and whatever else has to kick in hasn't kicked in yet. So repetition. Unfortunately and fortunately, it's repetition. If you say you don't like this yesterday, you don't like it today again. Because if you say you don't like something and they do it again and you just let it go, that's teaching them that you don't hold strong to your boundaries. So you have to make sure your yes is yes, your no is no, and that's it. When I say to especially my middle son, because he's in the age where, and I've been there, I'm the middle child. I, he's at the age where he's not young anymore, but he's not older and an adult yet. He's in that in between where it's just like he has responsibilities, but all he wants to do is play. Should as old as I am, and I still want to do that. But he's trying to learn the balance between getting your shit done and having time for yourself. I'm watching him maneuver it, you know. And what I learned from my parents is if nothing's wrong, don't make shit up. Like I used to feel like when I was his age that I would clean the house. I would check all the boxes that my parents wanted. I would check all the boxes and they still had something to complain about. So it got to a point where I was like, F this. If you gonna complain and you gonna say I'm a bad kid, I can show you better than I can tell you. And that's what happened. So for me, I learned from that. And I'm like, I asked for the house to be clean, for him to get grades that he does not have to repeat anything and he can keep moving forward, and for him to learn stuff, learn stuff, hone your craft, do all those things. When I see him doing all those things, I encourage him on it, because that's another thing that a lot of parents forget to do. Just because nothing's wrong doesn't mean that you don't say nothing to your kid. I remember and my parents were like this too. They would be like, oh, you did something wrong. If I tell you, I'll tell you when you're messing up. I'll tell you when you're effing up. And it's just like, okay, but you're not telling me I'm doing a good job either. You don't need to know you're doing a good job. You know you're doing a good job when I give you more work, when I give you more responsibility. That's not a reward. You understand? People do need to be rewarded for doing well. And it's like, I don't understand why that is like an obscene concept. If someone is treating you right and someone is doing the right things at the right time and it's just clicking, and you couldn't go through this life without them, why wouldn't you tell them that they're doing a great job and how much you appreciate them? That's a code that needs to be rewritten and a curse that needs to be cleared. If you are doing that, you need to stop it. Just telling someone when you're having an issue or you don't like something and not telling them when they're doing great and how appreciative you are for them just to be here and just to be in your life and to be giving you the love that you never had, you're crazy. You have to tell them. You have to tell them, because when you tell them, they're going to keep doing that. They're going to be like, oh, okay, she's not taking what I'm doing for granted. Okay, they're not dismissing my efforts. But if you just keep talking about what they're doing wrong and, oh my God, you're not here and I don't understand, and that is going to be a problem. Why is this not clean? And if it's not clean, it's not clean. But if everything is clean and everything is done, one, shut up. Don't argue. There's nothing to complain about. You understand? Everything is clean. The house is clean. Don't nitpick with your children. Don't nitpick. I don't nitpick. I have clear protocols. Granted, I am an administrator, but I have clear protocols, clear roles, goals, and responsibilities. Everybody has a role, everyone has a goal, and everyone has responsibilities. That's how I run my house. I run my house the same way I run my office. Everyone has their part. I don't step on your part. You don't step on my part. Everyone works and functions as a unit. You understand? But if you're trying to make your kid do your part, that's where the problem is. Or if they're doing your part, because it's only me. I don't have a physical partner here to be like, okay, it's bouncing between the two of us, right? So what happens is I have to be the masculine and the feminine. So what happens to me is there are times that I'm doing stuff and I'm like, yo, why am I so aggressive? But I realize I have to be aggressive because I have to be the dad. You understand? I have to be that father figure, that male figure, that forward movement, mature person, balanced masculine to be like, yo, get your shit. You understand? Get your stuff together. Then I am the feminine. There's a creativity and, love and, telling them, hey, you're better than this.